Okay, this is that 1.25 inch of aluminum Schedule 40 pipe. This actually coats those ends. Alright, so this is a $1.3 million machine that's laser cutting these pipes. Now I want you to look how clean that is. Golly. Gerard, that is unbelievable. So this is a 20-foot length, and they'll get an entire bumper system and all of the vertical mounts out of this one piece with a few extra pieces for the second mount. Wow. $1.3 million machine that's feeding that pipe. And you can see these 20-foot lengths. They roll off and it feeds into one, feeds into another, and it's got its own big collet right back there that feeds that through. And absolutely beyond professional right here. And y'all been in business 38 years, right? So they've been doing this a while. They know what they're doing. All right, so these are the pieces that are being cut. And these pieces will go in, and again, you can see the thickness of this wall. Right at 1/8 of an inch thick. Very, very heavy. All right, so this is what's called a collet. So when that pipe goes in there, there's a notch in there, so that pipe goes in the right spot, and that keeps all of that coping and all that saddling out, what you and I call saddle, like when you're building a fence, in the right spot. So as it goes through this bending, everything stays on the right plane, okay? All right, so this is that straight piece. The notch is held in on the far right? Yes. That bends and slides through. So to make sure everything stays straight, that bends that other piece. All right, so this is a piece of 3/16 aluminum plate, and these are the pieces that are cut out that make up the Revolution, that make up the Guardian. And they're cut out of this machine right here. Super Turbo CO2. This is a CO2 laser, and Gerard just kind of explained, does it go into this side or this side? How do they feed in the material?
The material tower at the end. Okay. Shelves in it. The material drops down. It gets picked up by suction cups and dropped over on the next available machine. It'll cut all the parts out. And then there's a set of forks down there that scoop the parts and the skeleton out and drop it off on the end table. Okay. So cool. This on the floor is the skeleton.
Yeah, this is the skeleton of all the pieces that have been taken out. And again, guys, when you're cutting with these lasers, and that's right, it's cut out with that. This is the precision that you get. This is not anything that when it's cut out, that it's got to be sanded or grinded or made or shaped to fit. It is 100% spot on. Just absolute precision, 100%. Okay, so this is ready for powder coat. You can see everything's all welded in, the welds, everything's been cleaned. And again, I want you to notice these welds, there's no grinding, trying to make something fit. I mean, it is just spot on every place you look, all the way down the line, all the way. Just every joint, every seam, all the same width, all the same thickness. That tells you there's no gap. Everything stays consistent. You're not filling in a bunch of holes. This is your degreasing booth. He'll come in here with this cleaner. It'll etch it just a little bit. Make sure there's no oils on it. Get it completely clean. And then it'll go on one of these racks, and it'll go to powder coating. This is powder coat. Just went through. Got it all done. Then it'll go over here. All right, so this just came out of the oven, so it is very hot, so we're not going to touch it. This is that wrinkled black.